just going to start from the beginning. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri, almost 45 years ago. You know, when I was a kid, I always remember growing up saying, you know, time flies, and I didn't understand what they were talking about. But now, I'm in my 40s, and I get it, and I'm sure that maybe some other people do too. I grew up in St. Joseph, Missouri, and after I graduated from high school, I decided to join the military to see the world. Well, I joined the Air Force, and I was stationed at Carswell Air Force Base in Fort Worth, Texas. I was a jet engine mechanic, or an aerospace propulsion specialist in military jargon. You know, the military has a way of making every job sound really cool. A friend of mine at the time was in the corrosion prevention application facility, otherwise known as the paint shop. So, anyways. So, Fort Worth, Texas was okay, not really my idea of seeing the world. So I put in for orders to be reassigned somewhere else. A few months later, I got orders to go to Anchorage, Alaska. Well, that was really cool because I love to fish and I like to be outdoors. So that was a perfect place for me. Well, I decided to go ahead and drive up there with my dad, and we made a vacation out of it. It took us about 12 days, and we had a lot of fun. We saw a lot of really cool stuff and made a lot of really good memories. So anyways, I said I like to fish. Well, the base I was on had about 12 lakes fully stocked with trout, so that was great. Problem is, there were also about 50 documented brown bears on base too. So that always made fishing kind of exciting. Luckily, I never saw any brown bears, but I did know people that had. After about a year of being in Alaska, the military decided to cut back due to budget constraints after the first Gulf War. And they asked for volunteers to get out voluntarily to reduce headcount. My hand was immediately in the air. It had been about 3 years. I was fully vested in the GI Bill program, and I was ready to get out. So I got out, I went back home to St. Joe, and where I grew up, and went to college at Missouri Western. I graduated with a degree in construction engineering technology and moved to Kansas City. About a year later, I got married. I have 2 great kids, and got a job. I've had about 4 jobs since then, but last summer, I got hired by a company called Rockwell Automation. They're the largest manufacturer of automation products in the world, and they're headquartered out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Well, you know, this new role involves a lot of face-to-face interaction with customers, some presentations, and selling in front of people, which I'm terrible at and have no experience with at all. Well, I'd heard about Toastmasters from a previous employer, and I thought, what a great way to improve my terrible communication skills. So that's why I'm here. Anyways, quick recap. My name's Jeremy Sheeks. I'm from St. Joseph, Missouri. I have 2 wonderful children, and I work for Rockwell. Thank you.